MFing.
What up, y'all? CK Snarks, CK for short, and I run Bitcoin Magazine, work with Chairforce and all the other homies there, and it's a good time. So you can follow me at Bitcoin Magazine and at CK Snark for my personal Snarks.
Woohoo!
Awesome. Sorry, I'm such an amateur.
How did I do? How did I do?
Fucking.
Oh man. All right. So chocolate covered seed phrases. Are you sick of watching your friends flaunt their wealth in fiat ways? That Lambo isn't practical daily driver. No, nobody cares about your McMansion. Private jet, no thanks. You, our distinguished and discriminating listener, have taste. Okay, I can't read, guys. I'm gonna stop this right now, but go to Gap. Go somewhere and use code GapDaddy for 50% off.
CK bit the dust.
Guys, I can't read, which is hilarious because I run a media company. Can't read, can't write, barely speak English. I am a meme.
It might be good that you couldn't read that because Greg, apparently in the chat, Greg, no one can hear you. No one can hear you.
On the
We
chat,
can't hear
we
you.
can hear
We can
But
hear you.
on the
Wait,
stream,
Greg, are you hosting it with OBS?
I fixed it.
All right, let's go, baby.
Looks like you didn't fix it.
Yeah,
Who's hosting?
It's on a delay. It's on a delay.
It's a test stream, everybody.
It's a test stream. It's a test stream. Everybody relax. Relax. We got this.
No one can hear you, Greg.
Yeah, nobody's going to hear me for 60 seconds until the delay catches up. So,
Somebody confirm that they can hear Greg.
there we go.
No, I'm asking.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh.
Look at this. Our viewers are going up while they can't hear me. That's it's telling me something.
Works now.
Greg is a scam coin, apparently.
They were all here to hear the ad read from CK.
There's definitely.
Sorry, guys. I'm here to disappoint. I can't do it.
Tell you what, CK's not going to do it, so I'll do the ad read this week. All right.
Whoa.
Let's go.
Are you sick?
RD.
Are you sick of watching your friends flaunt their wealth in fiat ways? That Lambo isn't a practical daily driver. Nobody cares about your McMansion. Private jet? No thanks. You, our distinguished and discriminating listener, have taste. You want to show people how much money you have while simultaneously showing them you don't give a fuck about it? Now you can. The sadists at chocolate-covered seed phrases have taken paper wallets with 100,000 sats each, shredded them, and covered them in chocolate. You could sit down at your desk for a high-powered meeting munching on chocolate-covered seed phrases. Show everybody how much money your time is worth by burning sats right in front of them. Leave a bowl out of the coffee table so everyone can eat your seed. Check them out at chocolatecoveredseed.com and use our checkout code GAPDaddy for 15% off your first order. I don't think they're going to. They're not going to sponsor us again because we didn't get.
I'm sorry. I'm a piece of shit. I apologize.
And there's the clip of the week right there.
we're not getting paid.
Yeah,
Factory highlight.
we're not getting paid. We're not getting paid.
Getting paid.
Nothing's changed.
Damn it.
Cancel the future show.
All right, CK. My first question for you, and this is a tough one for this evening. Yep. All right. So it's David Hoffman.
Oh, nice.
Why?
We went to college together. He almost killed me in Utah. He took like me, 3 other guys, 6 other girls. Most people had never been backpacking in their lives and took us down one of the most dangerous backpacking trips you could do. Like just absolutely reckless dude. Good friend of mine. We kind of launched our careers in crypto together. We did a podcast together. Pretty much both had 0 followers, and here we are. So, he's doing his thing. He owns less Bitcoin than he should, but I think he's doing all right for himself, and I'm doing my thing. So I love David. Was at my wedding, is friend. So
That was a
I know
diplomatic
that
answer.
wasn't very funny.
That was a
but,
diplomatic answer.
Yeah.
Did he give you a CryptoPunk for the wedding? What was the wedding gift like from him?
No, no CryptoPunk, but more standard stuff. We liquidated everything, so everything turned into Sats, guys. Have no fear.
I'm pretty sure I'm blocked by him.
I don't speak for David.
He
Yeah,
deserved it, CK, to be fair.
All right, so
I don't think so.
Who
I
is-
think
wait, hold on.
I think
Who
Chair
is David
Force.
Hoffman? Who's David Hoffman? I don't even know who that
Trustless-
is.
He's a infuriating shitcoiner.
oh,
Okay. Clip of the week.
all right. So I'll get more into Bitcoin stuff. I know you've been talking about, and it's been super interesting for me to look at lately. You're talking about deglobalization quite a bit. I
Yeah.
see the finger. It's nice. And when when you're talking about deglobalization, can you define that for the people who are listening? What deglobalization means to you, and what kind of events you expect to see in the near to medium term with regards to deglobalization?
Does anyone else ask questions? Is that a thing?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Some of us
Okay.
actually talk.
He is deferring.
We and I have some questions, or but yeah, it's
All right.
Greg.
Well, so I'm gonna answer this one. Let's go to Pedro. So deglobalization, like at least this in the sovereign individual, a big theme is jurisdictional competition. Like countries are going to compete. Like right now, there's not that much competition. You're born in America, good for you. You're born in some other place, sucks to suck, right? Like Bitcoin kind of makes that less of a thing. And so there's going to be states that compete with each other. And then on top of that, like people, that us being over reliant on China, kind of like this mass efficient state, just in time, everything where just the world is kind of very specialized. It makes the system very fragile at the same time. So like peak efficiency equals peak fragility. So like that's no longer like super palatable politically. And probably, from a lot of reasons, like a lot of people are not really into that idea anymore of like being super reliant on China. I think COVID really showed that in like right in people's faces, like how bad it was. So there's already this big trend of like, we may have had a blow off top on globalization, and now we're kind of correcting a little bit to the mean. So there's this deglobalization, and then also this trend of country competition. And countries trying to like be better homes for, this new capital, this new production, this new wealth, and this moving wealth. So I don't know. That's my answer to that. I mean, what do y'all think? Like, I feel like the best thing about America is that, one, we kind of have a lot of these resources, but two, there's like the mobility amongst states and choice amongst states. And you can say, fuck California, I'm going to go somewhere else. I feel like that is like one of the best things about what's happening here. And it's like well suited for the trend of deglobalization as well as the trend of like competition amongst states.
Yeah, that's a good part about America. Like you said, we have to remain a republic for that to take shape because, as the federal government continues to try to overreach. Yeah. And as we discussed pre-show, a lot of Bitcoiners are moving within America, and we have that privilege. But on the big picture, like you said, with deglobalization, a lot of people in like Australia right now, they're on extreme lockdown. They're going to have to get smuggled onto a boat to go to New Zealand or something to get out of there. And it's quite unfortunate to see. Shit's moving fast. And we need to help people become sovereign individuals as fast as possible. And I think Bitcoin is our strongest tool to save the world in this aspect.
It's almost like there's a lot of people that like I interact with every day that they walk and talk like Bitcoiners, but they don't own any Bitcoin. So like it's like you can almost see that they're ready for it. It's just like they just need that extra little understanding of what the heck money is and how that's like the root of what's happening.
That's what we're here for.
Well, you asked about my question. I didn't really have a question, more just wanted to hear your thoughts about what's going on with Bitcoin Magazine and the direction you guys are going in over there.
So I think Chairforce can talk about this too, but dude, we're just building like the ultimate Bitcoin company right now. And not to say there aren't other ultimate Bitcoin companies, but pretty much own only Bitcoin, focus only on Bitcoin, hire only Bitcoiners. There's no distractions. So we're doing that in a number of ways at like BTC Inc. But at Bitcoin Magazine, we're just trying to focus on Bitcoin, trying to cover Bitcoin news, be a platform for the best thinkers in Bitcoin, and just host as many fantastic conversations as possible and embrace and lean into like the community. So I'm super proud of like what Bitcoin Magazine has been doing the past like year and a half, and I feel like we're absolutely like just leaning into Bitcoin as much as possible, which is pretty much our whole strategy across the entire business.
I think a lot of us see that. I think a lot of us see that too, where there seems to be more of a focus. There seems to be a direction, and it looks like a lot of positive stuff. There's small stuff that happens too, right? That is like the other day I was scrolling through Bitcoin Magazine and I saw like a Google ad that had like I don't remember what shitcoin it was, but there was something in there, right? Like, is there something you guys are doing about how you guys are generating revenue that can prevent that kind of thing, or is Google ads just so much money?
Well, no, we had some shitcoin ads, like, so pretty much exchanges are like, trade Shiba Inu on our exchange, and then they buy ads on crypto exchanges through Google ads. So pretty much it just takes a while to like, we work with a third party to like manage a lot of like the infrastructure for us. So it got flagged, we were hiring people, and then those hired people got like pretty much a massive dump of like, here's all this shit you need to fix, and then like that was one of the things on that list, and we're fixing it. So that's just it. Thing is like they come up with new shit coins faster than you can block them. So it's like we thought we blocked all the shit coins, and then there's just new shit coins, and then we have to like, again, like we've been rapidly hiring, so it's just like too many tasks, not enough people. It's just one of those tasks that kind of got kicked down the road.
I recently, one last one. I recently subscribed to the physical copy of Bitcoin Magazine.
Y'all were part of it. Y'all motherfuckers are part of that shit.
Tell us what's going on with the physical magazine.
Dude, this thing is fucking incredible. I've seen the entire, just like what they sent to the printer, and I'm so fucking proud of it. But it's just the cleanest fucking Bitcoin magazine ever created. The cover is so heart wrenching. It has Adrian, who is an El Salvadorian Bitcoiner who used Bitcoin to get his teeth replaced and was the inspiration for Bitcoin Smiles, which is a nonprofit that is fundraising for to help people in El Salvador get their teeth fixed or replaced or have oral hygiene, services. So I thought it was the perfect cover. There's an amazing story of like what the cover was 24 hours before, and I'm not going to leak too much of that, but let's just say that our team made the right choice on the cover. The cover is perfect, and all the content inside of it is amazing. Y'all's contribution is fucking awesome, fucking amazing. Congrats and great job to Chairforce and everyone on your team that contributed to that. But y'all, I feel like this is just a piece of Bitcoin history. The next one, which I'm not going to tease at all, not a single detail, is going to be fucking incredible. And we're doing it every quarter. So if you're in the US, you can subscribe for an annual subscription and get at least 4 mags coming from us every single quarter. And we're rolling out international and Bitcoin subscriptions as well. So I think it's just going to be something that's just absolutely sick, better than any Bitcoin magazine we've ever done. And this is the first edition right here. So I feel like we're only going up from here. And this is fucking iconic,
Fuck yeah.
That one is definitely iconic. I remember that one. I'm curious.
Really?
Fuck yeah, I remember that one.
Tanner, get in here, man. Tanner's there along me the whole time, man.
Yeah.
This dude's a fucking workhorse legend.
Appreciate that. But no, yeah, looking at the magazine, so me and Joe Rogers, when printed it out to have a teaser for the team, and So, I mean, it's hard to say that you go into something like being skeptical what the final product's going to look like. To say the least, that was me. And I'm not going to take credit for the cover change either, but I was in two main people's ears saying that I was actively voicing that I didn't like it. So yeah, we made the right switch. But flipping through that magazine, because I don't like to shill, to be honest, about anything. And I will shill this magazine. It is beautiful. So yeah, and it was a lot of hard work, good stuff in it. And if you guys didn't get what CK was hinting at, for those in chat, I don't think we've officially said it, but yeah, the Meme Factory has a meme section within the magazine. We all cover our favorite memes within the Bitcoin community. So if you want to read about that, it's in there.
Woohoo!
I'm curious, CK.
Hey, promo code BRRR Burr with 3 R's for 21% off your sub. Go to our Twitter account or go to our store.bitcoinmagazine.com. Fucking sub code Burr BRRR.
I'm curious.
Okay.
Big Sean. Fuck
Greg's curious, but we're gonna let him stay curious. He's a little bi-curious too.
I met him. I got that sense.
First time I hugged him, he grabbed my ass. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
What else was I supposed to do?
Was that in Miami?
Yeah.
I didn't mind.
I mean, dude, Chairforce has a cute ass, that's for sure.
That's for sure. Did you know he ended up being Jack's bodyguard last minute? How dope is that, Maulers? Like,
that's dope.
So dope.
I mean, I'm sure, dude, Greg. We gotta talk about Miami later, but Big Sean, what's up, my dude?
Oh, ooh, Miami. All right. I was just wondering. So Chairforce was telling me about Bitcoin Magazine back in the day, in the bear market. He was saying, so I don't know, how long have you been at Bitcoin Magazine, first of all? Or I don't even know.
So I'll tell my Bitcoin story a little bit. So I'm class of 2017, and pretty much fall 2017, I was like super primed for Bitcoin, and a friend was like, "Yo, check out Bitcoin, best investment I've ever made." I'm like, "Okay, check it out." Just went straight down the rabbit hole, and I had enough like startup experience where like I knew what a shitty startup looked like, so I kind of like saw through the ICO craze pretty quick. And I was working for a shitty startup at the time in Silicon Valley. And pretty much 2 weeks before Christmas, I quit with no plan. I went to the Miami Shitcoin conference in January of 2018. And then mid-February, I got a job at BTC Inc. doing event sales. And like, we were not a Bitcoin only company the whole time. So at that point, we had Bitcoin Magazine, a company called distributed.com, distributed events, so much bullshit, right? CoinCart, so much bullshit. So pretty much was there as we like just pretty much moved away from all of those entities. And in 2019, David Bailey pretty much was like, we're doubling down and committing to Bitcoin only. And like Bitcoin Magazine is going to be like our brand. And like, we're pretty much going to like move away from everything else. So, I mean, when I got hired, I think we had 80 employees. At one point we were at 13 employees and now we're back up to like 62 employees. So, except that this time we built it as like a Bitcoin only business. So like super fucking proud of like that. And like, yeah, I mean, being a part of this company has been like my whole history in the space pretty much. Like within 6 months of being in the space, I was started at this company, and that was like in 2018.
It's kind of crazy because, yeah, I think Chairforce was saying like there was even some normies, like people who didn't own anything that were just working at Bitcoin Magazine back in the day.
Oh,
right?
Dude, there was this lady, and her name was Becky, and Becky was such a sweet Southern belle, and she actually like drove like a massive SUV and was like known for being a terrible driver. But at the same time she had a military background. It could fly a helicopter. So it was like this like weird juxtaposition of like Southern belle, doesn't know anything about Bitcoin, HR lady, can't drive, but can fly a helicopter. And you're just like, who is this person? And like, I don't know, there's like, again, we had 80 people and we ground down to about 13 people, and then pretty much started like that's where at 13 people. That was 6 months before Bitcoin 2021. Like, so just to put things in perspective. So pretty much like we kind of like the ego rose from the dead type of a situation, and then just like again started building against Bitcoin, and hiring only Bitcoiners, hiring from Twitter. I kind of make a joke. All of our staff either comes from this like elite program at the University of Alabama, which is where David Bailey and Tyler Evans are co-founders are from. So this is like elite program, and there's so many Bitcoiners come out of it, and then or Twitter. So it's like Alabama or Twitter, and that's it. And then we're trying to bring as many fuckers to Nashville as possible. So that's kind of what's happening right now, and man, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fucking fun.
Yeah, let's fucking go. Yeah. So when I first started talking to CK about doing something for the company too, every time I finish a chat with him, he'd say like, "We're hiring Bitcoiners, let's go." And I was kind of confused at first, and because I was like, "Well, haven't you always been doing that?" So yeah, when I first heard the backstory, and then I realized that there's really only a small handful at the time I even came on of employees, especially compared to where we are today. Yeah, and it was the right choice. Hiring Bitcoiners seems to be the way to go. I mean, even when we have our quarterly meetups and stuff, you just never hang out with such a motivated, morale through the roof group of people, because we believe in the mission as well, right? It's not just a job. It's not just a paycheck. We're here for something that's greater than ourselves. And, that's why when I joined the military initially, that's why I joined. So I'm loving that this could be my second mission as well. It's fucking awesome.
Hey, CK, I just got a text from one of my best friends saying he just subscribed to the physical copy of Bitcoin Magazine. So shout out to Nick.
Hey, live.
Woohoo!
Let's fucking go, baby.
Let's go.
Shout out Nick.
You're
Nick
gonna
mine is the question. Can Nick mine?
There's bins and nicks all over the place in fucking Bitcoin.
He actually does mine.
Fuck. Let's go. Yo, we got to get a special promo code for the meme factory.
Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Has to
I'll hit you up
happen.
after.
Chair force. Like, we got to be shilling the mag all day, every day. So you got the fake ad read that I can't do, and then, the mag show. I think Greg can do them both.
yeah, I can do them both. Done.
Dude, CK.
Promo code
Okay.
laser.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's alive.
RD. I
the
love you,
building.
dude.
How you doing,
Me
man?
and RD go way back.
We do, man. Good to speak to you again.
Yo.
So
Is
talking
is
about
that
the
it?
conference-
Is that it? It's good to speak to you again. I'm not gonna let that go. We go way back. It's good to speak to you again, and then dead silence. When's the last time you talked
That's
to
it,
CK?
Dude, it's because we're using telepathy. We're no longer communicating on your level. We're communicating on our level.
I'll
Through
speak.
memes.
I'll speak on behalf of RD. Hey, CK, do you love Bitcoin?
Yeah. You see my
That's the
Bitcoin
one.
shrine? My shrine to Bitcoin. So, yeah, dude, Bitcoin
I
a
can't even
lot.
read what the poster says. What's it say?
It says "No Coiner Tears," made by a girl, Clancy Big Titty Beezy Rogers.
Love Clancy. Love me some Clancy, man.
Clancy's a hell of an artist.
She made that for me. She had one that said "Shitcoiner Tears," and I was like, "Fuck the shitcoiners, no coiner tears."
Boom.
Shitcoiners are just pre-coiners anyway.
Bitches.
RD, ask a question, man.
Yeah, RD.
Oh, sorry, man. I'm half asleep here.
What is it, like 3 a.m?
One at the moment.
Okay. Oh, I'm cutting you too much slack then.
Yeah, the only way to get through this is to have a nap before we go on air, and that I kind of misjudged that today. That's why I was a bit late. I got a question for you, CK.
Hit me, bro. At least you made it, dude. Fucking yellow. Where's that motherfucker?
Yeah, fucking yellow Malacca.
Yeah, right. Where's yellow? If the meme factory did exist, out of the members, who would you like? Who would you retweet? And who would you mute?
Oh man. Do I have to judge everyone, or is it just like I picked 3 people?
Just 3.
All right. This is a difficult one. The easiest one is who do I mute? Like I think everyone knows the answer to that one.
Fuck you, Greg.
Fuck you, CK.
What if I told you it would be Pedro?
I'd be shocked. The man's got the smoothest voice in Bitcoin.
No. I think I would have to like Chair Force and retweet RD and block Greg.
Just you skip mute. He's going right to block.
Mute. I'm definitely all about the mute. I'm a mute guy. Blocking doesn't do anyone any good.
No, it certainly
I'm
doesn't.
telling David that.
Hate that question.
Why? Why do you hate that question?
I just hate it. I love all of you.
Oh,
All right, so I'm curious. We've been seeing a lot of like energy shortages across the globe right now, and I know it's something you've been digging into. And I want to see if we can get some free alpha out of CK on where he thinks we're headed with energy crises in Europe, and if that's going to hit America, and where you see Bitcoin fitting into the picture. And if you answer with any type of flared gas answer, I'm going to just mute you.
Well, let me tell you about methane sinks, Greg. No, I'm just kidding. So, gosh, I mean, I'm not like an expert by any means. I think that a lot of this has to do with like deglobalization, politics, if you consider the COVID vaccine stuff and workers striking, politics, like I think that's like what a lot of this is, more than like there's no natural gas anymore. It's like the supply chains are breaking down, the trust chains are breaking down, trade is breaking down. So like we could see this shit pop up anywhere. Like probably, I think, like, no offense to the Europeans here, but like the EU is kind of really dumb. Like the whole situation, like their vaccine rollout situation was so much worse than America. Like it was really bad, just showed so much incompetence. So like I could see like mega bureaucracies getting fucked the hardest by this, just because like they're going to try to meddle the most and like control the most to fix it for their people. And they're just going to like fuck up because it's like way more complicated than they think. Like, I don't know, it could happen in America. Like, I feel like when COVID first hit, March 2020, I like stocked my freezer with stuff. I feel like that was like overkill. I did not need to do that. But I feel like now kind of maybe start thinking about that shit. So like, I don't know. Like, I feel like now that it's playing out a little longer and shit is starting to break down more, like everything that's complicated to make is probably going to be hard to get in the next few years. So I'd probably be thinking about that shit, because like if globalization is breaking down, like that just means it's like fucking hard to like build complicated shit like headphones and microphones and laptops and fucking pencils. Like all that shit's complicated.
That was a good Austrian economics reference. For anybody who didn't get it, nobody can make a pencil. Look it up. Nobody knows how to make a pencil.
It's true. Definitely not these idiots.
I could make a mechanical pencil if you gave me the pieces to assemble.
I feel like we kept interrupting Big Sean when he had a question. Did you already get yours in?
Oh wait, I got one in, but I could be asking CK questions all day.
Let's
Yeah.
fucking go, Big Sean.
Dude, okay, so when I think of you, I think of two things, right? I think of Bitcoin Magazine, and then I also think of the Bitcoin Tina series that you did, well, that you and Bitcoin Tina did. And I always thought Bitcoin Tina was a woman until I heard Bitcoin Tina on on the podcast. And I was like, oh, there's a Bitcoin Magazine podcast and Tina's a guy. Didn't know that. So my question is, like, whenever I hear Tina, I love Tina because first of all, I think he's crazy and I think it's awesome. And I think he's just this boomer dude who understands Bitcoin, right? Like how many boomers, think about how hard it is to get people who are that age to really understand what Bitcoin is. And so he gets it. But he's really like, he's always like a contrarian. Even if you like are in Clubhouse or in Spaces and you agree with them, he's gonna be like, no, you don't get it. And you're like, I'm agreeing with 100% of what you say. So my question is like, how did you ever schedule Tina to do a podcast, first of all? And like, what was that process like doing it? Because I know you guys did a series and then he came back for one more at the end of it again. So what was that like working with Bitcoin Tina? And I mean, what was your experience with that whole thing?
It's a good question. Tina is something else. Tina's definitely something else. He definitely can command a room. He can definitely go off on a tangent. So pretty much what happened is I feel like at that point, like Tina was trying to describe how he viewed the world, on the internet, and where Bitcoin fit into that. And he got onto an Adam Meister podcast and he did it, but he just kept rambling and like going on tangents. But it was pretty much like a mega monologue for like 80 minutes. So I like messaged him after that and I was like, I see what you're trying to do on that Meister podcast, but like we could do it way better. And like we need to like prepare, you can't just get on the mic and go fucking hot Tina, So he thought about it. He was open to it. And like Tina and I legit, we probably met 20 times to fucking get that motherfucker done. Because like we sat down and he just brain dumped and I just like typed his brain dumping. He was just brain dumping and I was just typing it. And then we turned it into chapters and then we like cut through it and like try to like make it something like reasonable. And then like we recorded, I think like twice we threw away the recording because he was like, that was shit. I hated that, blah, blah, blah. But like we recorded and like he would go on a tangent and I'd be like, stop. Okay, start over again. Then we're talking about this. And then we just did that over and over again. And then after that, I fucking edited it myself and I just edited that motherfucker as best I could. Like every whatever, just like cut it out, made it sound as clean as possible. So definitely put in some proof of work into that. But dude, I feel like if you listen to that shit now, you're just like, holy shit, how was he on like this level pre-pandemic?
Yep.
Like I feel like the pandemic got a lot of people like awake to a lot of what the fuck is happening. Like Tina was talking about that shit before that even happened, like before the pandemic, which is just like,
you guys recorded that one in 2019?
Yeah, so we recorded like January, February, and then we released it like mid-February.
Dude, I remember because I remember I wasn't here out in Spain again last year, and I didn't even know about that series until later on, right? And I remember I was like, the Bitcoin Tina podcast, let me listen to this one. And I just like, because it's a pleb, right? You're listening to anything and everything. And as soon as I started listening, I was like, oh, I cannot put this down.
No.
Like, I listened to the whole thing in like one day. I remember I had like basketball practice and I was like, oh, I gotta listen to the rest of this thing right now.
Tina commands your attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Well, especially like if you like get him on topic and you like have it planned, like, dude, each episode was 40 minutes. Each episode took like 3 hour long meetings to like make it happen.
I believe it. That I was just starting to tumble down the rabbit hole when I found that series, and thank you, CK. That's a hell of a series you did with Tina. Anybody anybody listening now, it's a killer series. I listened to it 3 times.
You definitely, if you haven't heard it before, you gotta listen to that.
You absolutely do.
Chill it. Go look up Bitcoin Tina on Bitcoin in your podcast app, or go to YouTube. It's on our YouTube page. But all 5 episodes are there. There's the 4 original, and then the hardest trade, which is like
the hardest trade. It hurt to hear.
That one.
It hurt to hear.
That one's hard to hear.
Yeah, it was good though. It was good. The hardest trade's where he talks about the 3 possible scenarios, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. I just want to be bullish. I want to super cycle. So it's hard to hear like somebody bring you back down to earth.
I feel like it's gonna be interesting to see how it plays out.
It's necessary.
So
I like him because everyone thinks, right, like, oh, they're gonna be a blow off. Like, it's either gonna be a super cycle or a blow off top, right? That's what everyone is. And Bitcoin Tina was the first person I ever heard that was like, no, you don't know how it's gonna happen. Like, this thing could shoot to $1 million and then it could stay flat until 2024, yes. Or it could do whatever, or it could do anything, you know? And I was like,
you're ruining the episode. You're ruining the episode for anybody who's gonna go check it out.
Oh, my bad. I'm just saying, like, you can't, like,
he sees dead people. Bruce Willis is dead. That's what you're doing right now.
No, what I like is that you don't know how it can play out. And it's not, and it may be a super cycle, it might be a blow off top 80%, or it might be a combination of 30 different other things that we have no idea what's going to happen, you know. But what we do know is that over the long run, Bitcoin's going to go up.
So what I really like about it is like he actually like explains like why he thinks each is probable, right? Like he puts this like thought pattern and historical references into each. So like, I mean, I would say everyone go listen to all 5 parts. The hardest trade is very like, I feel like the ones that happened in 2019, like that's like, wow, like he is right. He's been right. I think the hardest trade is interesting because like, you know, we'll see like if he's right, and then like, okay, maybe he's off by a cycle, but is he right about the market dynamics? The cool thing about Tina, I think Big Sean was saying, is that like he's both a boomer that's traded through the .com bubble and fucked it up. He like really fucked it up. Like that's a lot of his stories about how like his painful ass lessons from that. And then now like looking at the Bitcoin trade. So I feel like from like the eyes of like a convicted Bitcoiner. So I think that is very powerful and kind of it makes it a very unique perspective.
Yeah, and you've interviewed tons of people. My question I'm curious about is, out of all the hundreds of people that you've got to interview, who's been your favorite? Got him.
That's a hard one. Honestly, I blank out a lot of them from my memory, to be honest.
It all comes together. All right, well then I'll go to a funny question from Marty.
Yeah, no, let me get back to that one. I'm gonna have to sit on that one.
We all know it's Jeff Booth, okay?
And he's fucking awesome.
I know.
And Marty Zal wants to know if you're bearish or bullish on banana bread.
To be honest, I'm more bullish on it than I've ever been in my life. I used to be a chronic banana bread bear and hater, but you know, I would say I'm neutral to positive now on banana bread.
Boom. And then Yellow's not here to hear it. Son of a bitch.
You know, I'm curious.
Fuck Yellow.
If you're neutral positive on banana bread, is that because of the on-chain analytics you're seeing from Dylan, or is that just your own assessment?
It's more of a taste and palate assessment. I think my palate is just evolving in that way, and I don't need any on-chain analytics to confirm that. Okay,
what about the on-bread analytics, the stuff where they tell you about how many bananas we're seeing locked into the banana bread currently versus banana bread we're seeing left on exchanges?
Honestly, I just like to butter it all up. Give me some hot butter on that bread all day long.
Hell yeah, bruh.
Butter me up, buttercup.
Yeah. Banana bread at work for the win.
I wish I had some banana bread right now, to be honest. I would toast to you.
Thank you. With banana bread toast, just mow down on that stuff? Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
You know it.
You know, I'm curious why did you hire?
Air Force.
Yeah, that one.
I mean, dude, like Chair Force and I met because the laser eyes thing was starting to blow up, and like I already knew RD and Greg. I hadn't really known like the whole crew, so I started getting more introduced to the whole crew. And Chair Force just had a vision. He was like, I really want to fucking do, and I don't even want to like, you know, spill the idea here, but he was like, I want to fucking do this thing with Bitcoin Magazine. I think it's perfect. Like, here's some demos of some what I've been working on. And I was like, well, we need to fucking meme way harder. I'm really down for this vision too. Like, you know, let's just hire, like, you know, this guy can do some good work for us. So he came on part-time. He was still like, you know, working his day job and doing, you know, that. And you know, he just fucking commanded it. And at the conference, like, he really stepped into, like, he fucking took command of a lot of things, like called out how shitty our bathroom situation way in ahead of time, like just like showed like, you know, like supreme competence and just execution ability.
Wait. Pause. What was shitty about the bathroom situation? No pun intended.
Yeah. All of the memers need to know.
Yeah, we need to know what's going on with the shitters.
I feel like
Were you not at the conference?
Let me just tell you this.
I was there.
I was tempted to videotape all of the bathrooms in our new venue to show how spacious and luxurious and bountiful they were, because that is the exact opposite of Bitcoin 2021.
You heard it here first. CK is videoing you in the bathroom.
But yeah, no. When I was walking through the Bitcoin 2022 venue, empty, Greg, so empty that they didn't even have fucking paper towels in the bathroom. Those motherfuckers. So
I saw those pics.
Yeah, so I was going to like videotape that shit to just show how much better the bathrooms were. But yeah, Chair Force was on top of it. He was on top of the conference Twitter account, and you know, I was dumb enough to let Greg sign in, thinking I was gonna get value out of the motherfucker. But long story short, no, just trouble.
You know what?
Chair Force was fantastic, and I mean, dude, he's just part of the team now. He's killing it on several levels, and just happy to have you know, this man. I have to say that, you know, RD should be working at Bitcoin Magazine, and one of the biggest mistakes is, you know, losing RD. But I'm glad that RD's at Strike and fucking slaying it there.
Let me be the first to apologize to you live that you did not derive any value out of me out of the Bitcoin conference Twitter handle, and I'm sorry.
Greg was hanging out with Mod.
What did they expect?
He was hanging out with Mod too.
I got so sidetracked. It's my first conference. I got so excited meeting people, and like every time I took a break, I was like, "Oh shit, I haven't tweeted shit." It was so bad. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
The conference works, man. It's okay. You know, I'm learning lessons about volunteers. Fuck them. That's it.
Yep.
Fuck volunteers.
Greg and I were going out and videotaping people what they liked about the conference, and we're uploading it to the story when Twitter had a story.
Don't try to soften the blow. It was bad. It was bad. And I'm sorry.
Greg, do it more.
Greg, do more of the thing we brought you here for. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we were supposed to get one an hour. We got like 3 a day.
No, I did not go to the bar.
Yeah, no, he was on the clock for Strike, so.
Yeah. And that's what's funny too about when CK brought me on, you know, partially for memeing as well. But what has ended up happening over the months is I became a gap filler. So you guys make your jokes about that. And like we needed someone here.
First time. That's your first time.
Yeah, we needed someone to run the conference handle. I was like, I got you, CK. We need someone to run Twitter on weekends. I got you, CK. Then it snowballed to he hit me up about 6 weeks ago. I need you to run Instagram. I was like, I got you, bro. So yeah, that's, I guess, other than chief shitpost officer, I guess in parentheses, I could get gap filler. So yeah.
That's his official title on the on the company org chart now is
I feel like gap filler should go
Gap
as
filler.
bio
Chair
right
force,
next to small
gap
penis.
filler.
Absolutely, gap filler.
Oh, small gaps only.
Uh, no, but that is cool. They let me put chief shitpost officer in my actual job title. It's on the print magazine. It's in LinkedIn, and yeah, it's a fucking thing.
Dude,
Nice.
fucking awesome, man. We like to live the dream here.
Just go look it on my resume.
It's actually in the magazine. That shit, like y'all who subscribed, you're paying us to print out chief shit poster next to fucking Chair Force. That happened. Thank you.
So, are there any more spoilers about this giant venue you would like to share publicly, or not just yet?
Yes. Tell us about your giant venue that Chair Force is going to fill.
Oh, selling tickets. I got it.
Yo, it's gonna be insane. So I think like the main stage area by itself is bigger than Bitcoin 2019 combined.
What?
Just like orders of magnitude bigger. Yeah. I mean, Bitcoin 2019 was 2,000 people. Bitcoin 2021 was 13,000 people. We're going for 30,000 people.
It's a step function bigger.
We're getting. This is why the bathrooms need to be so much more plentiful, y'all. But trust me, the bathrooms are scaling, exponentially, just like our attendance. I guarantee you that.
How are we
We
gonna
have
keep?
fucking incredible bathrooms.
You're
No
trying
lines to the bathrooms.
dropping the stock to
No lines to the
flow.
bathrooms.
Dropping the stock to flow in the bathrooms. It's good.
Exactly. We are increasing the stock.
No. Yeah, you're increasing the stock. Yes.
Increasing the stock to meet that
To meet the
elevated
flow.
Meet the flow. Jeez.
I guarantee you will not be disappointed. You can be with your favorite Bitcoiners and you won't have to wait in any fucking lines.
I wasn't too disappointed last time.
Hold on, is it still in April or did it get moved back?
April 6th and 9th, my man. 69. That's what we're doing. 4-day fest.
Nice.
Including the
Should we
music
talk about the
festival.
conference? Yeah, like there's a lot of stuff going on. We can talk about that.
Tell me all
Venue's
about the
boring.
conference.
There are a lot of bathrooms in the venue. It's going to be comfortable, AC'd, nice escalators, good windows for banner ads. There's going to be ads.
What's-
cool companies?
What's the gallon per foot deal with the toilets? How much are we flushing here? How much Newtons we got?
There will be XL toilets. This is Florida, so we're prepared for that kind of
Excellent.
that
Excellent.
sewage.
Some heavy duty, real work in the
Yes.
bathrooms
But
flow.
I mean, Tanner, like you've been seeing the plans. Like this shit is gonna be insane. It's a 4-day event. There's like the business day. There's the VIP night. There's 2 days of conferences, and then there's a fucking Sound Money Bitcoin Culture Music Festival. So all the artists love fucking Bitcoin. There's artists from around the world. There's gonna be there's the venue, and then there's like a park right next to it. And that park is where the music festival is going to be. So it's going to be like a 1-day music festival with the art gallery, with a lot of the festivities that are part of the conference. Just no talks, no like main stage talks. There's going to be comedians like on those stages. So we'll it's kind of like the first 3 days are for like mingling business, seeing talks. And the last day is just like fucking get drunk with your favorite Bitcoiners and have a great time, listen to music. So I think it's going to be fucking sick, to be honest. And honestly, we're just trying to orange pill as many motherfuckers as possible. Like Bitcoin only. The content is going to be awesome. For those of you who are on Spaces and Clubhouse, my man P, he's been slaying it with Bitcoin Magazine content, and he's doing all the conference content. So I think Bitcoiners are going to be very happy with what we make for them.
P has been killing it. Where did you find him? Where did he even come from?
Dude, he's elusive. He just like came out of nowhere, and here we go.
It sounds like when I listen to P, it sounds like you stole the guy from NPR. It sounds like he was running an NPR show, doing like a talk show. Guy's got great questions, great insights. He keeps everything flowing. You've got him.
Charismatic.
He's charismatic. That's the word. Thank you.
Charismatic AF.
Yes.
He's
Yeah,
a young
makes me
Howard Stern. Young Howard
A
Stern.
young Howard Stern. I'm gonna tell him that you said that.
He's a
You
beautiful
should tweet
man.
that
too,
out.
Is
I
he?
must say.
Yeah.
Fan of
Very
P.
large lips.
Fan of P.
Love the P. Rumor has it too. He wants to do a Spaces with the Meme Factory to talk about our portion in the print mag, and then shoot the shit.
Oh my god, that's gonna be hilarious. I will not come up so that way I'm not bullied into reading an ad that my dyslexic ass can't.
Nobody bullied you. Nobody bullied you. We just
Yeah, you're right. You're kind. You're kind. You even picked up the slack.
yeah.
Thank you, Greg.
My dyslexic ass picked this. You said it wrong. You pronounced the F word wrong, I think.
Yeah, it's fuck you, Greg. CK. It's not.
Hey, does that make you uncomfortable?
You know what I'm curious about? I know Crypto Cloaks just moved. Chairforce, you know if they kept the tag for the printer at the new office or no?
He told me he was, but yeah, I haven't verified yet.
Yeah,
I'm trusting so far. but
Okay.
I haven't seen pictures uploaded of "fuck you, Greg" printer. in
Exactly.
action.
Pictures
You
are
paid
different.
sats for that thing.
I know.
would verify.
You know, we should keep a running tally of how much he paid to fuck me. Live.
Yeah.
We're live right now, Greg. I can't edit that out.
Soon we will have a 24-hour stream on twitch.tv/Bitcoin, and we should be printing out at least 30-minute segments where it's a 3D printer printing out "fuck you, Greg." That would be art. That would be fucking art right there.
Agreed.
Yes, please.
All right, 10s across the board. Let's go. That one's a winner.
Hands up
That
chat.
one's the winner.
Did we get 10s across
Fuck
the
you,
board
Greg,
this
and
shit?
Fuck you, Greg.
Ah!
Y'all, so I do have a hard stop. I got to see the in-laws.
Okay.
What do we? How do we close this one out? How do we
We're
say
5
see you later
minutes.
to the degens out there?
We are the degens.
We are the
They're
degens.
actually less degen than us.
Oh, 100%. All right, CK. The easiest way to close it out is tell people where to find you, where they can find that the Bitcoin Tina series again.
Oh yeah,
And
Quintina.
what you can offer anybody to either get a discount on the magazine, maybe a Meme Factory discount code, or a Meme Factory discount code on the conference.
No, we'll get you a Meme Factory discount code and affiliate link for the conference and mag. So
Oh, you guys heard it here first. 30% off at the conference and the magazine with the Meme Factory discount code.
22%.
Thanks to CK.
We need 22% to outdo all the 21%.
So
Yeah.
we'll get that to you later. I'll leave it on Chairforce to pull the strings there, but I think they'll be easy. And until then, promo code BURR for 21% off the mag. BRR, 3 R's. BRRR, and then promo code Satoshi to get 10% off the conference ticks. And you can save another $100 if you pay in Bitcoin. So use Strike. That's like the fucking big brain way. Don't pay in Bitcoin, pay us in Bitcoin. Save maximally. Like seriously, everyone who pays in cash is really dumb. But that's for another time. We can talk about all that. But yeah, CK_Snarks. I didn't talk about 37 sats, but 37 sats is going to be generational wealth in the future. So don't be a fucking bear. And Bitcoin block reward is fine. The Bitcoin security is fantastic. Miners will be rich forever. So it's a good day to be a Bitcoiner, and stack your sats now.
Thanks for your time, CK.
Thank you for your time.